Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. My name is Moni. If you are new here, please be sure to smash that like button. Y'all already know we are always aiming for 100 plus likes. That's always the goal on a video. If you want to be a part of the family, smash subscribe button to become a cousin and join the Discord because when we are not on the channel, we are in the Discord. So let's get into this. So earlier today, Billboard released an article where 50 Cent is talking about a Las Vegas residency, his 2007 sales battle with Kanye West, and how he's been giving Drake advice after losing the battle versus Kendrick Lamar. As far as 50 Cent in his Las Vegas residency goes, he will take over the PH Live at Planet Hollywood for 6 shows closing out 2024 and to kick off the new year, according to Billboard, starting from December 27th through January 4th. When discussing his battle versus Kanye West, he had the following statement. We made the highest sales week for hip hop culture, doing that and being competitive. People that were participating as fans were buying more than one copy of it because of the competitive side of it. When you look at it, we had to stand together to face off, but we never had an issue. That was his breakout album that basically broke him in. If I was trying to combat that, I would have went on tour with him. I would have had all of the material with the albums that worked ahead of graduation to draw from while he had that one record. Now, cousins, I don't know about y'all, but I remember this face off on 106 and Park clear as day. And I honestly feel like this was the shift in hip hop when it really came to things as it's looking today. Kanye West was the nerdy but cool backpack fashion type dude who wasn't supposed to beat 50 Cent. Like no one thought he could beat 50 Cent. Even 50 Cent thought Kanye couldn't beat him. 50 was so confident that he wouldn't lose to Kanye that he changed his release date to compete with Kanye, and that's how we got this whole sales battle. 50 Cent was supposed to represent the street dude who had all of the hit records, and Kanye simply mopped the floor with him. Kanye West's graduation won a staggering 957,000 units, while 50 Cent topped out at 691 units sold. And this battle helped put hardcore and street rap on the back burner to a degree, in my opinion, which helped usher in the Drakes of the world when it came to a certain type of sound. We no longer had that gritty sound. Everything was turning into melodic sounds, if you know what I mean. And to me, it's very fitting that the loser of the sales battle is clearly siding with Drake, despite his connections to Kendrick through Dr. Dre. And 50 Cent didn't mince words. He made it clear in this interview because he has ties to Dr. Dre and Kendrick does not mean he has to side with Kendrick. And he's quoted as saying the following. I say a lot of things on social and they get upset because they look and go, I'm automatically supposed to be on Kendrick's side because of my association with Dr. Dre. And I love Kendrick. I love how when they're talking against Kendrick, they always throw in I love Kendrick, but they've never done anything or said anything during this to show that you love Kendrick, but that's another story. So he says, and I love Kendrick, but I'll say it to you. I didn't see where what Drake did was whack at any point. He also in this interview mentioned the Good Kid, Mad City van. Did anyone tell 50 Cent that that wasn't the actual van? Because he seems to be trying to give Drake props for crushing that van. Like, did no one tell him that it wasn't the actual van? But again, he said, I didn't see where what Drake did was whack at any point. They giving Drake the, oh, you whack, you finished. I'm like, nah, come on. That's the system trying to make some sort of resistance. And it's from consistency. When you win consecutively, that part of hip hop demographic wants you out of there. I start to feel the resistance from the Curtis album. So it seems like 50 Cent is siding with Drake because he sees that he went through a similar situation with his Curtis album, whereas he didn't put out the hits that he used to put out. And so people were telling him like, no, this album wasn't good. So he feel like that's what Drake is currently going through at this moment. You relate to him because after your Curtis album wasn't on par with your prior work, you felt people wanted you out of there. Is that it? Mind you, mind you, y'all, he's saying this is why he's siding with Drake. But mind you, you were on Drake's side before a winner was even declared. Like a lot of these people are forgetting the things that they did and the things that they said after this battle even really kicked off. But I'm here to remind you. So, 50 Cent continued. He stated he had a conversation with Drake where he told him, "It's not him. I'm listening on the outskirts. It's not you. Don't let yourself think that for a second. On some real shit, I said, they said you lost. Okay, well, what did you lose? What exactly did he lose? If he got 300 something million on his last tour, you didn't lose a motherfucking thing, man. If that's the moment, you keep your creative energy in the right place and keep creating. If you slow down because you feel what the resistance will make you feel like your material isn't good, then you got to figure out how to keep pushing, how to keep creating, because that's what it feels like to you at the moment. That was good for hip hop. It made both of them create quality material faster. So, cousin, let's just get this out of the way, right? If Drake wasn't the loser in the battle, you wouldn't feel 50 Cent, you wouldn't feel the need to give him a pep talk and encourage him to find his creative juices again. Because when did winners get pep talks and step by step instructions on how to bounce back? Winners win and they go on to celebrate. He lost clearly by a landslide. No debating. And it's the fact that these outlets and his peers are treating him like a make a wish kid who just found out he has stage 4 cancer. Somebody please bring in the violins. Like, come on, bring in the violins. We don't care about how much money he has. We don't care about how many streams he has. He lost. His boots got smoked. Would Kendrick be getting a motivational speeches and emotional boost convos? Drake, get in the booth and rap. We don't want to hear it. Mind you, again, this pep talk from a man who was responsible for the Ja Rule effect. 50, you know exactly what a loser looks like. You were on the end of giving someone an L, and you were on the receiving end of taking an L versus Kanye West in the sales battle. Drake having liars and yes men in his corner is exactly why he's in the position he's in now. None of them told him, nah, bro, I don't think you want to do that with him. Don't mess with that dude. You know he a little off. They all put a battery in his back and pumped his head up to think he could go toe to toe with Kendrick Lamar. And now that size 7 Converse sneaker print is on his neck permanently. And 50, you are no better because you are lying to him. You not siding with Kendrick wasn't about you relating to Drake being that you lost you feel like you lost your mojo or people told you you lost your mojo when that Curtis album came out. You were on Drake's side before the official L started. You gave Drake the green light regarding a replica G Unit chain that he had in the Family Matters video. You've been on his side. So it has nothing to do with you relating and feeling like you also experience people telling you you took a loss, you're not who you used to be after your Curtis album. Stop the excuses. You had his back from the beginning. Remember you posted, remember right when Family Matters dropped, you posted that on your Instagram. I told you ends to leave him alone. Now he's spinning on all of y'all. Everybody must die. Where were the pep talks then? 50 Cent, you were on his side since day one. So don't make it about you understanding people not being on his side. You had him winning and he was spinning on everybody and they had to go. Y'all had so much confidence in him. So much confidence. And that's cool. You want to have confidence in your friend, but stop the excuses. Truth be told, all of you who sided with Drake are doing it because you want some type of compensation from the boy. From you to Fat Joe, y'all check on my previous upload that I did on Fat Joe. From you to Fat Joe, all have working relationships with him. Fat Joe modeling over your gear like a bad bitch. And remember when you and Fat Joe had beef because he sided with Ja Rule and that New York song, Good Time. So don't try to act clueless as to why you don't understand why people would think you are siding with Drake because you thought Fat Joe was siding with Ja Rule when he got on that New York song and you had a problem with it. But yeah, y'all all have working relationships with this man. All of you, every last one of you. And now you brainstorming with Drake because you have a film or some type of TV project coming up with him. Remember you put this on your Instagram? Brainstorming last night, me and Champagne Poppy gonna get the film rolling, biggest team on your TV, GLG, Green Lit Gang. I think that stands for, yeah, Green Lit Gang. Bruh, I just wish y'all stop making excuses for this man. He lost. He lost because he lost and he wasn't better. Y'all continuing to coddling him and treating him like a victim is why he won't grow. And why he had that battery in his back and thinking he could go toe to toe with Kendrick Lamar. Because a bunch of nut eating yes men in his corner. What happened to men being men and standing on their own 2 feet instead of stroking the ego of other men for monetization? Y'all are hoes out here. It's disgusting out here. But cousins, let me know your thoughts. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel in the Discord if you haven't already, and become a cousin. And I'll catch y'all in my next one. Later.